Recording going here. All right. So we got a module today on succession planning. Create and manage a succession plan. Now, I know we do this offsite every August. The directors and above go and put together a succession plan. A key role that can be at any level of the company. Now we're talking about filling key roles. Okay. Involves identifying potential future leaders, mentoring, training, providing with job rotations, etc. And the company must also determine whether it will focus only on high potential workers or extended succession planning to a wider pool of employees. So they'll go through succession planning and mark people as high potential. I know at Packard too. I don't know how much job rotation they actually do with them, but that's what it's talking about. Look for people who make the right decisions when things go wrong. So characteristics of an effective succession plan: sees visual support from top management, owned and managed by and support by staff, simple and tailored to the organization, flexible, evolves from a thorough human resources review process, is based on well-developed competencies and objective assessment, incorporates employee input, is part of a broader management development effort, and includes plans for developmental job opportunities. It's integrated with other human resources systems and is reviewed, updated regularly every 6 to 12 months. I don't know that anybody does it every 6 months, but 12 months is pretty common. Typical activities performed in succession plan include things like identifying possible successors. These are the high potential individuals. Periodically challenging and updating plans through discussions about people and positions. Agreeing on the individuals and positions, developing plans for the individuals. These would be like the IDPs. Prioritizing or accelerating development to address gaps, and continually reviewing and updating the plans. So the company benefits from succession planning. So better matching of individual competencies to job requirements, ability to fill positions quickly, and active development of talent pool and increase morale at the lower levels. So succession planning can be accomplished using two methods. You develop a management replacement chart that lists the name of each current job holder and the name of one or two replacements for each position, or you develop a prediction of employees' expected job in 5 years at the end of their career or at the end of their career. We do the first one. So organizational needs and gap analysis. So we've talked about the gap analysis before. It's the difference between the individual skills and the tasks that they'll need to perform in the job. Managers compared required skills or anticipated future skills needed with actual skills. Organizational structure. Some structural changes will affect succession planning. So the organization changes its structure, switches to a centralized management system, for instance. Flattening the organization by removing management layers or mergers and acquisitions. All of those are going to impact the succession plan. Cross training. So training employees to do different types of work in the supply management function. So cross training is within the supply management function. OE commodity manager may to manage capital equipment or buy commodities in the aftermarket. That's an example of cross training. So job enrichment, the addition of job tasks to give the employee more control and more responsibility, such as additional duties, are different from the job, such as running the intern program. So that's job enrichment. Job enlargement involves expansion of the job through addition of tasks. They're on the same level. So job enlargement would be combining your desk with another commodity manager's desk. Cross-training provides the following: broadens the employee's skill set so it can lead to future promotions, and provides more flexibility to managers to get the job done. So you're training them to do the job. I'd say you probably have to actually put them in the job to do actual cross-training. I suppose you could just train them to shadow, but that doesn't usually work well. Mentoring and reverse mentoring. So mentoring is a process in which the experienced colleague is assigned to an inexperienced individual and assists in training and support, often referred to as a sponsor, mentor, or buddy system. Mentoring programs should be organized, provide a sounding board for career choices, and mentoring programs are usually employed with new hires. This program can be effective if the mentor is a good teacher. So we have formal mentoring programs, but they're not so much on the job training. That's more done within the group. Reverse mentoring. This is interesting. Situation where companies pair newer employees who have knowledge of newer trends and technology with more senior employees. So it gives the younger employees good perspective of what leaders do and exposes them to higher management. Provides senior managers with the opportunity to stay in touch with trends and new technology. So reverse mentoring would be you, Aaron, teaching me how to use my phone. Professional development, ability of the individual to increase their skills and knowledge through both training and work assignments. So training involves looking at individuals' past accomplishments, shortcomings, and future career objectives. And the program is then developed to assist in meeting their career goals. So this is the IDP, Individual Development Plan. Work assignments can include jobs in a related business function, for example, logistics or the aftermarket, at the headquarters or another strategic business unit, maybe one of the divisions, at a business unit located outside the US, so like Australia or Europe. Types of continuous professional development. Termination of an individual's specific development need is a product of observation and periodic counseling. Should be planned jointly for the ensuing 6 to 12 month period. And we do this, I think IDPs we do in June. Management development training. Individuals with potential for future management skill positions should develop a general leadership and management skills. So ISM itself offers several opportunities for management training online and in-person classes. Some of them can be a little spendy, but some of them are only $1,000 or $1,500. PACCAR, on the other hand, offers following to managers or potential managers. If you're interested, you got to see your assistant director. So the Emerging Leaders Program is open to everyone. You need to have an MBA or be pursuing one, though, to be eligible. And you need to be nominated by management, so your director. PACCAR Leadership Development Program, or PLDP, this has taken on a number of different versions over the years, is also open to everyone. Nowadays, you're spending 18 months at various locations around PACCAR worldwide. You got to be nominated by management and senior management, like Brennan level. I know Kristen Popejoy did this program a few years back. They only do it like with 1 or 2 people a year. The Institute for Managerial Leadership, otherwise known as PIML, is for first line supervisors. You've got to be in a supervisor position or be getting ready to be put in one, which is like at AD level, and nominated by management. It's taught by the University of Washington. And PACCAR University, this is for like director level or AD level, also nominated by management, also taught by the University of Washington. Other professional activities include continuing ed, site visits to suppliers, audiovisual, print media, peer-to-peer interaction, web and other technology-based programs, and competency-based training, such as certifications. And then delegation of leadership opportunities. Leaders need to delegate key tasks to subordinates. Yeah. This will help develop subordinates to advance in their careers and creates a strong bench for when future management vacancies occur. And they occur regularly around PACCAR. There are not enough hours in the day for the leader to get everything done by themselves. So if they can't delegate, they're not going to last long. Human resources, policies, procedures, and planning. HR should be consulted on succession plans to ensure that they follow all the policies and procedures. And I'm certain they have an AR or HR person in the room when purchasing is doing it. Some policy areas that need attention are affirmative action, EEO, employment opportunity, non-discrimination, and skill-based descriptions for job assignments. So you don't want to have all your hypo people be middle-aged white male guys. It's not a good plan. Educational opportunities, career advancement, promotion are often tied to educational degrees. Like if you want to be in management at PACCAR, you need to have a graduate degree, preferably an MBA. While not guaranteed promotion, such programs put the individual in a position to be considered. If you don't have the MBA, you won't be considered. Some opportunities for education include task training, one-on-one seminars, interactive learning online. These are things that ISM offers. And then job rotation, part of a succession plan. So cross training is within the purchasing group and can be a permanent change or can be kind of a shadow or a temporary change to another desk. But job rotation is different. It should be designed to give the employee experience in many areas of the supply management is required. The rotation should also provide opportunities to learn what is necessary. And level of experience should be as static as possible, but also include opportunities to learn. And multinational companies that need to build their leadership pool must provide international assignments. So job rotation is taking another purchasing job or another job at PACCAR at the plant or something, where you're building your resume and experience. It's an actual permanent change of your job. All right. All of the following are effective techniques used in succession planning, except which one does not belong?
Is that B, management by
Yep.
objectives?
Yeah, because we went over that before. It's that's performance review. Yeah, B it is. Ann Abel is a professional services procurement manager. Carol Crawford is a marketing collateral procurement manager. The organization recognizes talent and drive in both women and is interested in building depth in their supply organization. Which technique should their organization implement to best offer both of them more career development opportunities?
I would go with D, cross training.
It's going to be D or A. So it depends on
yeah,
what
A is good too.
yeah, it depends on, I mean, they'll also mentor, but the better answer is going to be D or A. I'm tempted to go with A, but it could be D. Let's see. It's D, cross training. What's wrong with A? Because job rotation in the context of this task is concerned with succession planning. Job rotation includes jobs within the supply function, but also rotating jobs that may be outside. Oh, so they're talking about within the supply function, which is cross training. Okay. So there's 8 questions out there. Go ahead, start working them. Just raise your hand when you get done.
Will do.
All right. And it should be 3C8, not 3E8. Charlie. Oh, all right. Let's roll here. Delta. The length of time an employee is with an organization is not indicated. But, so this thing about age should be included in a succession plan solely because of age, race, or sex. The organization needs to be sensitive or unintended bias in its planning. Yeah, okay. 2 is delta, because the 2 most common ways to conduct succession planning are to use an organizational chart and put names on potential placements, or develop a prediction for each of the high potential individuals or where they'll be in 5 years. 3 is alpha, because professional development requires a plan that addresses the gaps in a person's training. And 4 is Charlie. You are not looking for the answer that is not correct, and succession planning is not an exclusive tool for restructuring. Or you're looking for the answer that is not correct. 5 is delta. The ability to fill positions quickly is a benefit of succession, not typical activity. 6 is also delta, very popular answer this time around. Correct, because reverse mentoring involves a younger, less experienced generation member training an older, more experienced generation member. 7 is alpha. Temporary training from Maja is another procurement role, like capital equipment is cross-training. 8 is Bravo. Job rotation involves giving the employee a new job within the supply chain department that gives the employee experience in key areas, or outside the supply department. But anyway, it's a permanent change. Okay. Any questions? If not, have a good weekend.
Thank you, Rick.
All right. Thanks.
Talk to you next week.